The Rode Ridder or the Red Knight is one of my favorite Studio van der Steen series. Karel Biddeloo is one of my favorite comics artists ever. So when they are combined, the Red Knight hits his stride. Fabulous stories. Before the Rode Ridder, Karel Biddeloo did Beagles and Safari, but he made the Red Knight his own. He was an incredible cinephile. Like for Frico Lacas, he took inspiration from the Keep of Michael Mann. The Red Knight started as a classic medieval tale, but when Karel Biddeloo was at the helm of the series, he put like these pulp elements into the series, a lot of fantasy and science fiction even, and horror, aliens, mummies, water monsters, living dead, Galaxa, based on Santa Berger. Baal! This is a pretty page. Reminds me a bit of Torgal. One of my favorite episodes is the Iron Hand, the ijzeren hand. And it's funny because this story was first banished to the Patskrant because of Robert and Bertrand, which was a new series by the master, Willy van der Steen. But that's for another video. The Rode Ridder was banished to the Patskrant. It's like the Siberia of comic strips. It's the first stage to be as good as dead as a comic. It was the fate of Beagles, of Safari. But anyways, the Red Knight came back from the dead. So this story went to the Patskrant, which made it the first Red Knight in color. It went from newspaper strips to full pages, which made Karel Biddeloo experiment with page layouts. Look at this beautiful splash page. Influenced by the great Jack Kirby. Very beautiful. And it's got all the details in the blue pencil. These are copied by Peter Janda of the comics book shop Adhemar. From the original art, the best way to read the Red Knight. But it's most of all like a very good storyteller, and he's, like I already said, he experimented with page layout. These are still like comic strips on 2 pages. Look at this horse getting killed by a snake. Classic Studio van der Steen backgrounds.
Out of the wind, old warriors arise from the dead. Very epic. Many greats passed the review on the Red Knight: Willy van der Steen, Edward de Rob, Karel Verschuren, Frank Sels. I personally
really recommend reading Karel Biddeloo's stuff. This is great, having this information written by David Steenhuisen. Fabulous release by Adhemar. Don't forget that there's a comics festival in Knokke-Hest soon on the 26th of April, and it's got as theme medieval knights. There's gonna be a lot of Rode Ridder. See you
at Knokke-Hest.